Uganda and Tanzania have got a good project which is going to make them become good and great people of their countries. With the crude oil pipeline expected to be launched by the end of 2026 this year, Uganda is going to be transporting oil through the pipeline under construction to Tanzania for exportation to all over the world. This is the largest crude oil pipeline project in the world. So what is so special about this? This is going to help Uganda to become one of the exporter of oil in the world. Let's see the facts about this crude oil project, which is happening in Uganda in conjunction with Total Energies, Tazania, and offshore oil drilling company of China. The name of the project is East Africa Crude Oil Pipeline, and its purpose is to export crude oil from Uganda's Lake Albert oil fields to world markets via Tanzania. And the route is Kabale, Hoima, Uganda, Tanga Port, Tanzania. Its length is 1,443 kilometers, which is 897 miles. It's a valid electrically heated pipeline, and it's under construction. It started in 2017, expected to be commissioned in July 2026, and its capacity is 216,000 barrels per day. This is a great thing. This is good thing. You know, in Africa, we need to take such projects that might be so massive and people may think like we cannot do them. But now we're seeing Uganda is doing it, and it's gonna be very good. Why is this project so important? Is to help Uganda become one of the exporters of oil in the world. This is happening against all disruptions that were coming by people who are for environmental protection. They believe like this project is going to be against the need of ensuring we have environment protected from any pollution. But Uganda is doing everything to make sure that there's no any distraction to the environment with this project. The project has got 62% ownership by Total Energies, while Uganda has a national oil company has got 15%, while Tanzania has got 15% ownership, and China National Offshore Oil Corporation has got 8% ownership. It's a good project. It's a good project. You know, in Africa, such projects most of the times are made with resistance by certain people who think like if Africa is given this kind of capacity to begin do massive investments on their own, then Africa may become better and the lives of the people in Africa can change. That's why these such projects are not known, are not supported by many people. Africa is in behind in terms of development, because we have never looked at doing projects like this with seriousness, so that we can change the lives of the people, to transform them from being poor by investing in processing as well as in other challenging areas like oil drilling and exportation. One man in Nigeria is doing the same thing, has got one of the largest plant of oil refinery in the world, and is doing better, and very soon it will become the largest in the world. In Africa, the governments are not able to do these things because they've been told they cannot do these things. I'm thinking of like why African governments are not investing much in serious projects so that they can transform their economies and change the lives of the people. Right? So this is a good project taking place in Uganda, and the pipeline will go all the way to Tanzania, so that there they can export to the world the crude oil. This is a good thing. Let's support Uganda with this project. And it is already about to be finished, so very soon we'll see Uganda exporting crude oil. That's a good thing. Uganda has, I think, 1 billion of oil reserve. That's a great thing, all right? Might be small compared with other countries like Venezuela, which has got almost 300 billion oil reserve, but still more 1 billion, it's a lot, and maybe eventually Uganda will be also be discovering more oil, and they will add up on their initial oil discovery of 1 billion, and maybe they may go up to 100 billion oil available in Uganda, because it's a huge country, potential with availability of a lot of natural resources that can change the country. So this is the news that I wanted to give you about Uganda discovery, actually construction of the pipeline that is being constructed, and they are about to be launched very soon in July, of supplying crude oil from Uganda to Tanzania, a project that is going to transform the economies of these two countries, as well as that will change the lives of many people in Africa. Oil is going to be supplied maybe in Africa from Uganda, and we just need to make sure that we support one another. I know Angola is already producing oil, but the problem is Africa is not buying oil from Angola. We are buying oil from Saudi Arabia. So let's buy from one another in Africa and make it cheap, so that African people can buy from one another and help each other to develop as a continent. The more countries now, interestingly, there's much news going on that maybe most Namibia as well will be refining crude oil, actually from Nigeria. So we're going to see that if we can have these companies, because oil is taking much money of African economy, because we are importing oil from Saudi Arabia and other countries, and we are paying a lot of dollars. Like most of the countries are struggling with the oil. We don't have oil, we need to import it, and it's very expensive. The economy today is the oil economy. It's no longer about agriculture, it's oil. If you've got oil, you're going to control the economy. The world today is in a shocking condition of poor economic performance, because it's very expensive to import oil. It is taking much money from the countries, and poverty continues to be something that is difficult to solve, because we need, first of all, to import much oil. Like per week, countries are losing billions of dollars just for importing oil. So with crude oil that is going to be exported from Uganda, maybe it's going to help to reduce the impact of importing oil from Saudi Arabia and other countries, which has been an expensive thing to do in Africa. Thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy for your support. Keep on supporting me and watch my videos for longer periods to help me reach the 4,000 watch hours very soon. Until I come back with another video, have a very good day. Bye-bye.